when we jumped off the porch. Beat my charge, I just skated it in court. Changing time, foreign trips and resorts. Ain't got no time, baby girl, just keep it short. Head first, when we jumped off the porch. Beat my charge, I just skated it in court. Changing time, foreign trips and resorts. Ain't got no time, baby girl, just keep it short.
What's up, guys? A.Zap Music, and I'm here with Clicklak. We are in Miami. We're in Miami, and we are here filming episode 1 of Mask Off, season 2. What was this like your first time that you realized like that hip hop was for you? Like as far as like your passion and. I mean, like, I don't know, you know, what else.
I mean, I ain't got no date or no exact date on it, but like, we always used to like freestyle and rap. Like that nigga I was telling you about earlier that gave me my name. Like, there used to be times when we'd be sitting in a broke down band, hotboxing that bitch, freestyling for hours. It didn't matter if it was over a beat.
But you felt good, right?
Yeah, it was just fun. You know what I'm saying? So I never really ever took it serious. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
It was never no point, like I could remember back when I was rapping and I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a rock. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't never no shit like that. It was just like, it got so popular that I had to take it serious. You know what I'm saying? It was more like I was gonna rap regardless. I wasn't even really in the studio like that. I freestyle, like at school. They'll record me freestyling and look back.
So favorite song in the studio that you were in the process of recording, which one was it, and like, why was it the most fun recording?
Probably Head First, man. That song right there changed my life. Well, that's when I knew, okay, maybe I can do this shit, you feel me? I've been rapping for so long, and man, you know what I'm saying, I was always just Casket Homeboy. That Casket Homeboy, he be rapping too, but that Casket Homeboy, that's how they did me, you know what I'm saying? Until that song, then I would finally Clicklak. That's Clicklak, that's the nigga who sang Head First. I was traveling across the country singing that shit on tour with him. I'd be front row, see people saying that shit word for word, people I ain't never met, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen it before, but it's like the verse that I'm on the song with Casket on. They'll know that verse back and front. But they don't know who the fuck I am, they just know that verse.
Right.
So if I come on stage rapping it, they gonna know it, but they don't know me, you feel me? So after Head First dropped, the World Star picked it up. I ain't even had to pay them to pick it up. One time for sudden, they just hit me up in my inbox and just like, hey man, that song hot. I want to put it on World Star. Can you take it down? And I was like, yeah, I take the motherfucking song down. Nigga, I ain't been on World Star ever. You know what I'm saying? I took that shit down quick and sent it to him. They reposted it. It did really well. They invited me out to Austin for South by Southwest. To the World Star show and everything. It was dope. I met DMX before he passed away.
When did you go to South by Southwest?
The year before COVID. So what's that? The last one. Remember the last one they had got canceled. It got planned, but they canceled it. So I was at the one before that.
I was there actually. Yeah.
It was dope.
It was
really dope. I was at the World Star show. Whatever venue they was at, that's the venue I was at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had, you know what I'm saying, let me come through. I met NLE Chop, I met all type of niggas that night. Lucci. Yeah, that nigga plugged one time for Sunday. He really looked out for me.
So you're doing this because you love it, right? And you just that's
and I'm raw.
Yeah.
I be sliding too. Shit, I'm good at this shit. You feel me, man? I be rapping my ass off like bars. Like a lot of these southern niggas ain't got bars.
No, they don't. Honestly, some of them, I can't understand what they're saying.
Yeah, because we country. No, we country, so I can dig it. In New York, a hard place to perform, and I performed in New York twice. And one of the places, it's got like Biggie done performed there, a whole bunch of people done performed there, they done wrote on the wall. I don't know the name of the venue. If you told me, I'd probably know, but anyway, when I tell you that was one of the hardest crowds I ever performed in front of, niggas standing there like this. Like it took them a while for me to pull them in, you know what I'm saying? Like they're a tough crowd. So I think it's because y'all big on hip hop. So y'all look at Southern hip hop with a different view.
I think it's time to change that.
Damn right. a little snap. And I be trying to tell these niggas I got bars too, you feel?
Shows you. Definitely.
For myself. I mean, it is what it is. I gotta be more active too. Like, I ain't even that active on social media like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I understand, but like with me, I could drop a song and it's gonna do the streams, it's gonna do the number. So I'm kind of lazy, I guess you could say.
Nah, you know what? I wouldn't call you so lazy.
I need to put some more music out.
And stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like, COVID really did fuck up people a lot.
Yeah, and it's like I want to drop some of the best music I got in the cup.
Right.
And I can't even go hard and go around the country and promote it.
Right.
And it's kind of like I'm wasting good music by releasing it. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I've really been on my networking shit, like just meeting other artists, talking to other artists, reaching out to people I ain't worked with before. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like talking to people who hit me up in my inbox, which is what I usually never do. You know what I'm saying?
So you're trying to be more interactive with the fans and networking and stuff like that?
Yeah, because I'm trash at that part. Yeah. I can rap my ass off, but I'm trash at that part.
So, speaking of shows, so what was your favorite show that you performed at, and like your favorite feature performer that you like the energy? Actually, no, let me reword that. Not favorite, because there's no real favorite. Like, what was your best experience that you had?
You know what's crazy? I don't know. There's a place in Alabama called the Sloth Spurs. Mm-hmm. And before Casket did the album with Yellowwood, we had just got off the road and he had a show out there. And we went out there or whatever, and I was on stage like just hyping with him. But it was so many people though. Like, cause 3 6 Mafia was out there too, and like it was just so, the crowd was just so big. That was probably one of my favorite times, being on stage and they had like a screen behind you. So I could see myself like behind on a big ass screen too. Like if the camera was on me, you could see me on the screen like that shit.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
so mirrored the whole thing.
It was dope. So the back of the crowd could see.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like, I'm talking about it went to hell. Like,
that energy probably felt massive.
Yeah, that shit was dope as fuck. That was probably one of the dopest feelings ever, to be honest. Aside from one time in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I had performed Guns. Mm-hmm. And that's like a cult following song for Casket, little fan base and shit. And that shit was a good feeling, like to see all the people saying that shit word for word, every bar. And that verse is like a brief synopsis of my life too, from me being like 13 and up. If you listen to the verse, like I tell a nice little story. So the fact that they knew it was just dope, because I was like, I mean, they gotta know a lot about me if they know this verse.
Yeah, it's a confirmation that like, oh wow, people are really listening to me. Like, I'm touching lives right now.
And that's what make you take it more serious when that type of stuff happens. I was in the city one time and this girl broke down crying when she met me, started shaking and shit. And her brother was trying to calm her down, and she like just fell into my arm shaking.
Aww.
And that shit had never happened to me before neither. That shit was crazy.
It's therapy.
Yeah.
Music is therapy.
Yeah, that's when it make it all worth it. Those little moments right there. That's when it get real dope. Make you say, okay, I'm gonna put some more songs out, man. They like this shit, man. Yeah. I actually spoke to that girl who did that. I could be wrong, because I try to remember like the certain fans that do shit that I want to remember. I think her name Maggie. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I think your name Maggie. One time for Maggie, I had spoke to her on Facebook one time, and she let me know she was the girl who cried and shit.
Aww, that's awesome. Was that picture that you have on your gram?
Nah, that's somebody else. She might got a picture. That's a dope picture. Actually, that I want to say that same girl that's in that picture is the one that I was telling you was rapping every word at one of the shows, because she ended up coming to like 3 other shows. Uh-huh. And that's the one that knew head first word for word. I'm pretty sure that was her.
My friend, Haley, the photographer, her and her friend, her old friend, had went to one of your shows, and like the seasonal horror song came on. They're always like just singing it to each other. So like, it's like they put me onto you too as well. Like, it was all
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
head
like,
first too. Like that's what the seasonal horse shit is always head first.
Yeah,
So it's like that song really did it for me. Like,
it's just a fun song.
and then the fact that it was a solo song, I ain't had no feature on it. You feel me? So like normally I got a lot of songs where people know them, but I'm on them with other people. That was like me.
I think you're a good solo rapper.
No, of course,
Yeah.
but like I ain't had no real songs that gained any traction.
Right.
Like that shit's still streaming right now. I'm still getting paid off
But
that first.
single, I mean, one album out, but like no features.
Yeah, I think I need to do something like that.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Even if it's like
I would love to hear something like that.
7, 8 songs.
Yeah.
I should definitely do something like that. They need it. That's a good idea.
Definitely. I look forward to hearing it next summer. I'm just playing.
She got put me to work already.
Let's go.
Nah, man, I need to get in. And one time, for the cashiers too. That's who I really be working with back in Orlando. They my producers and they got a studio. They used to work out of Plush a lot. So I need to get back in the lab with them because they got my sound almost perfect. That's who recorded here first for me too.
You're from Florida, I'm sure, right? So in Miami, can you see yourself perform here one day?
Yeah, man. Have I had a show out here before, man? No, I ain't never been out here to perform, but I done spent a lot of time out here. I remember one time we was out here for like 6 weeks straight in the studio with Birdman. I met Lil Wayne at the Hit Factory.
But wait, so Hit Factory or Criteria Factory? They're the same thing, right?
I don't know, did they change the name?
There's two of them, that's why I got confused, but
Yeah,
it's around
Hit Factory is all I know. I don't know if they maybe it got another name, but that's what Cassidy used to always have a lot of studio time and I don't know if you know who Tyler Yahweh is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had spent a few weeks out there one time and Burr had us in the studio from like 6 to 6, recording every day. I'm talking about falling asleep in the studio and shit. Like, that was a dope ass experience too. It was supposed to be like the Rich Gang album, but it never ended up getting released. But
Oh, damn.
yeah, we did a lot of music that never got released, all 3 of them.
So it's just sitting there?
Yeah, and emails all across the board. I got hundreds of songs like that, man. I got hundreds of songs like that.
That's dope though.
Yeah, it's dope experience.
So, I mean, you guys have
Been
your
on Music Moguls too. Yeah, they put me on a reality show with Cassidy. Snoop Dogg was on the show.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
Jermaine Dupri, like, so I did a lot of shit. Like, that's the crazy thing is a lot of stuff that a lot of artists work years and years to do and experience. I done experienced it, but you know what I'm saying? My music just ain't as big on a big level like that. But I done been on all the tours. I done did 3, 4 reality shows.
What is a big level? You know what I'm saying?
Well, to me, a big level is a plaque, man. Nigga need plaques, man.
Okay, so
To me, that's the level that I aspire to be on. You feel me? I need a plaque. To me, that's what.
That's dope. I feel you.
That's when I know I can say that this rap shit work.
Right.
Like,
because there are some of those few rappers out there that they just rap to rap. You know what I mean? They just rap to.
Hell no, man. I want a plaque.
And
then I know that.
Get tired or whatever, and they good.
I want to know enough people heard it.
Right.
You feel
exactly.
me? I don't want to just know some people heard it.
Then what was it for?
Yeah. I want to know that it got so far that enough people was listening to it that I got the plaque. I don't want the plaque for the money. I want the plaque. So I always tell my jits be asking me, why you keep doing it? Why you keep doing the music? Because they know I'm straight. It ain't for the money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
I tell them I want to be able to go outside with y'all and we just chillin', about to get in the car or something. And somebody ride by listening to my song, rapping it word for word and don't even know they wrote by it. He said, well, I tell them when that happened, that'd be straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
That means to me that enough people listen. You know?
My father was a race car driver.
Yeah.
And I find his plaques the other day downstairs. And like that feeling that your kids are gonna have one day when they found like, damn, like, you know, our father, you know, that it feels good.
It is. That's what I need. I want one of them on the wall. You feel me?
Yeah.
I done did 1 million streams by myself, independently. I'm over 1 million streams by myself. No real deal, like marketing or machine behind it, just dropping shit.
That's a beautiful thing.
You feel me? Just dropping shit. So I take it.
Your name, Clicklak.
One time for my nigga Tank, aka John Doe, that nigga gave me that name. And my homeboy from Boyd, like, he gave me that name. He said I always used to click. I had a short temper. And I'd be spazzing on some shit every time something went off, I spazzed. So he used to call me Clicklak. Nobody else really called me that shit but him. So when it was time to rap, everybody called me Lil D when I was coming up. But I didn't want to rap with that name, so I just, you know what I'm saying? So I went with Clicklak. And now motherfuckers call me Clicklak, and that's when I know if you, it's crazy, because that's when I know if you really know me or not.
Yeah.
If a bitch call me Clicklak, chances is they don't know. They fuck through the music. People who really know me either call me Lil D or Pimp. That's it. That's how I tell them apart. If a bitch say, yeah, Clicklak. If you could tell them apart too, if a bitch try to tell you a story, and they be like, yeah, I know Clicklak. Cut it out. They gonna
So I didn't know you.
Yeah, but now you do. But now you do. You feel me? So now you know, yeah, I know Pimp. I know Lil D. If you really say, if you know Lil D, you probably gonna sound from Florida or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from Bo Keep, now Orlando. Make sure niggas know. Yeah, make sure niggas know, because everybody always be like Orlando artist, Clicklak. No, sound for artist, Clicklak. I'm from Bo Keep. That's not Orlando. It's not even the same county. It's Seminole County, not Orange County. One time for Bo Keep. Smoked it out.
So, as far as living in Orlando and being I'm sorry, you can cut that out.
Nah, keep it in. See, that right there, that's why I had said that
Getting
earlier.
to know someone.
Yeah, sound, living in sound. But no, to be honest, and this is something that, you know, you probably want to take this to the mic too, because a lot of people don't know this about me, but he know. I used to stay in Orlando before I moved to South. I would actually, anybody who really from Orlando, you know where Hiawassee Elementary is. I went to Hiawassee Elementary and my brother went to Robbinswood. We lived in Pine Hills off Silver Star, which y'all call whatever, nah, we still call it Silver Star. I lived off Powers, I lived off Ambassador. I lived off all them little roads that people would probably call the trenches now. Like, and probably be like, niggas from South can't come over there. I used to live there. That's where my grandma lived. And that's where I originally stayed before I moved to Sanford. And when I moved to Sanford, I was in like middle school, you feel me? So if niggas really knew, I probably was in Orlando before y'all. I was in the Magic Ball. My mama had a store by the Magic Ball. She used to work out of, it was like a little reverend. He sold candles and little like holy shit, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God, my mama worked in that bit right next to the little
He
Jamaican
sold
spot.
candles?
Yeah, like, and they put little oils and shit in them and tell bitches, burn this by your nigga and you can keep them. I swear to God, them spikes. And that nigga was real making money off that shit.
Yo, Pimps make a lot of extra money
See,
throwing out the package.
Check me out though, so I'm looking at that shit. He don't even know I'm picking up pimping. I'm in middle school looking at that shit like, this nigga get money out of these dumb ass bitches. I could figure it out too, man, my own way, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, they can tell bitch, put this little oil and burn this and you gonna keep your nigga. Man, that nigga out of there. That shit ain't gonna work.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
This shit is not gonna
Like,
work.
like, oh, for real?
Yeah, like,
oh, okay. I'm gonna get me a cute outfit. I'm gonna get me this and this. Go home.
Shit do not work. Yeah. So, yeah, for the niggas who really from Orlando, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because y'all got to know what that store was. If you really from Orlando, you know about the Magic Ball. You know when Diamond had the club. That's when I was running around and like I was legit.
During the pandemic, okay, this is just a question I usually ask people, but like I'm kind of tired of asking, honestly. But what did you learn during the pandemic? Like
That we don't got as much control as we always thought we had. Like if a bitch could just say, shut some shit down. That's pretty much what they do. They snap their thing and say, shut
They
down.
really do.
Yeah. Don't leave your house, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. And you gotta do it.
And they put that
So,
shit
and
in
it make, and you out here talking about freedom, the flag is this and the flag means freedom. Like, to me, there you go again. To me, that's crazy. Like, I ain't even know a bitch had that much power and could tell a motherfucker to do certain things like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that was possible. I be telling people too, imagine the kids, man, the pre-COVID babies. And then, the ones that they gonna grow up, they gonna be like, hey, so you was born before or after COVID? That's the kind of questions they gonna have to ask each other.
And then on top of that, they got technology in their faces 24/7. They're so different now.
Yeah.
But it's like
my daughter had never even seen other people for so long because she was born.
I was gonna ask you for her birthday. She probably hadn't seen.
She hadn't seen. That was the first time I was really seeing people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I be for them COVID babies. Even when she was born, just me and her mama could be there. Nobody else.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, with music, did it affect anything? Or
With my
you're
family.
still making music during COVID time?
Hell no, not really. Like I got a home studio, so even if the studio do shut down, I'm still gonna be recording. I got a home setup.
That's good.
Yeah, so nah, that shit ain't slow nothing down but them shows. It sucked because my last tour I went on for Head First and we did so well. And I felt like I was on the incline. Boom, that when COVID shut everything down. We just got off the road. I just got back from Cali with my the nigga that was opening with Casket 2, Jay Allen.
Yeah.
Just got back. And as we got back, they was shut shit down.
That's crazy.
And it's like that, but we had so many different plans. I was about to go back on the road and do like a mini tour with him after opening for Cassie and all them cities. We had like a lot of plans, and that's what it really fucked up for me. When my show money was about to get really right, and I think I was gonna be able to at least be on the road and make money every year if it weren't for COVID.
Well,
Fuck me up.
I mean, I'm trying to get those shows back as far as like, what's next?
Just some new music, man. I need to.
I know there was like some projects you said, I don't know that.
Yeah, I got Tabernacle. I got Holy Water on the way. No, Holy Water. I got Tabernacle and Cathedral on the way. Holy Water already out. It's like a trilogy. It's a 3-part series. You know, I kind of just wanted to show all the sides to this pivot. You know what I'm saying? Because like with me, I got a family and shit. So a lot of the shit I was doing, I slowed up on. You know? So like just me speaking fights. So it's like that's what the series is all about.
Right.
Holy Water. This is talking about what was going on when I was knees deep in this shit. You know, Cathedral gonna be about the trials and tribulations that happened between me and my girl because of this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then Tabernacle is gonna be like where I was able to bring it all together and make it make sense and balance that shit.
That's beautiful. Yeah. I met a lot of artists lately, I've noticed, that, you know, they have a significant other, or they have a partner, or they have like their power couple or something like that, and like, I think I'm seeing more of it now than usual.
It's a little
and I
more,
think
they accepted a little more.
They
Like,
do,
when I first started rapping, you couldn't really let motherfucker know you got a girl or not, or you lose fans.
Right.
Females don't want to listen to your shit. They like, nah, man, that nigga, you know, he a squat.
Yeah.
He got a bitch, he a
But
squat ass, you know what I'm saying?
me that, like, you know, if they're not fucking with you because of that, they don't
They
fuck
approach you in the
with
first
you to begin
place.
with.
You
Yeah.
know,
And,
so-
you know,
But it's dope now you can really, you know, be yourself. But that's something we used to say coming up. Like, we used to hate seeing them rappers do all them gimmicks. So me and my dog Paulo, one time for Paulo Escobar, if y'all ain't heard his music, go check it out. Fuck with my dog Paulo. He used to tell niggas, just be yourself.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause niggas will do everything but rap, bro. So just be yourself, bro. You be yourself and make it so much
It's
easier.
less stressful. And with the stress of the music, like,
And then I could be comfortable.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just me and you all got to put on like, what do they think of the type of person that he is? I want to be that person they think I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
honestly, that's why I didn't write no questions down.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah. I would have preferred like that.
Yeah.
That's why when you message me, ask me if you got questions, I'm like, I ain't got no fucking question.
Yeah.
Like, just ask me whatever. I'm an open book anyway. I ain't gonna tell no lie.
So where can they find you?
They can find me everywhere. Most of my streams going from Spotify, iTunes, but whatever you listen to music on, just search Clicklak on there.
Okay.
Ain't nothing that got music on it where you can't find me, even if you use Amazon. I'm done.
All right. So that's a wrap, and I'll check y'all later.
Married to the game, we can never get divorced. I'm plugged in, so I get it from the source. She like cars, so I put her in a Porsche. That pussy water, now I'm in a seat.